Hi, I want to talk to you about the next stage in my wise sales cycle. In the last video, I talked about pre-sales, which was about preparation, and I said to you that I talked to you about the actual face-to-face bit, or if you like, the sales interactions bit now. And this is that part. And if you're struggling with any kind of sales meetings, or you're not kind of achieving what you would hope to achieve from your sales meetings, but you're not quite sure why, then this video will really help you, because this is about basics. It's about self-awareness and about basic skills. A lot of people think basic means, low-level intervention, but you got to put that out of your mind. Basic is it. It doesn't get any better than that. As I said, if you're looking for something any better or something that's dazzling, then you're looking for that silver bullet that doesn't exist. So I'm going to introduce you to something called read. During this stage, the read stage, all you need to do is be there. And I don't mean be there just physically. I mean be there empathetically, be there comprehensively, be there inquisitively, articulately, and be there instinctively. These are basic interactive skills. They've been formed on primitive foundations, verbal and non-verbal skills that really haven't changed over years and years and years. They've always been there. There's nothing new in all of this. We use these skills every day, but don't always take ownership of improving them. It's a little bit like driving a car. You drive a car along the road. You're oblivious to whether you're the best driver on the road. You might think you are, but until you hear a beep or, worst case scenario, get into a crash, you don't know what you've done wrong. And it's the same with selling. You don't know what you've done wrong until somebody stops you and tells you, or something goes wrong. So what I want to do is I want to help you to be more conscious of what you're doing, or which area in those basic skills you have that you have to improve on to just avoid those crashes. If it's going wrong, change what you're doing. If it's going right, don't overdo it. Read the situation. So the R in read is rapport, relevant rapport. It's about mutual understanding. Now, supporting the same football team doesn't quite come under the same category. And supporting the same football team, quite frankly, doesn't give you, automatic exclusivity to that customer. You might get on quite well or have a nice subject to talk about for the next 10, 15 minutes, but it's not relevant to what you're there for. So when I say relevant rapport, I'm talking about the value that you bring, the value that you bring that will come from relevant rapport. For example, why are you talking to them? Is your interest in making them or using them to make you? How are you coming across? A good rapport goes a long way in sales. The E in read is explore. Go beyond the specifics, forget the scripts and trust your instincts. Work with the flow of progression, know your goal and just enjoy that journey, because it's a good journey. Too many salespeople stick to paths and scripts, and because of that, they just miss the bigger picture. The bigger picture opportunities are out there. Exploring will help you to build that rapport too. And as I said, rapport will help you to close. So that's the E. A, add value. What you have is not important unless it bears their name on it. So put their stamp on it, bespoke your explanation, and put your solution in situ. It's like training. It might sound great in the classroom, but how on earth will it work in real life? Think that and make it valuable. And finally, D for decisions. Never leave without a decision. These are plural and they're mutual. Have decisions made on the next steps and the actions, but for both parties, not just for you. Test their commitment to moving forward with you. Don't take on all the work before you've got it in the bag. So let me just quickly recap. R-E-A-D, read the situation, relevant rapport, explore, add value, decisions. All right, this read is part of my sales cycle, and it is available, as I've said before, on my website for you to have a look at. Before I go though, I just want to share something with you that might help you right now. Under the current circumstances, a lot of you are doing meetings on Zoom. In fact, 99% of your meetings are probably on Zoom, Skype, or some kind of virtual platform. Now, what I would like to say is that you can help yourself to be more self-aware. If your client agrees, then record the meeting. play it back. Record the phone calls, play them back. I know it sounds awful, and I know it sounds really like I really don't want to listen to myself on the call. I know nobody likes to listen to ourselves, but believe me, it'll really help you. If the customer agrees, then record yourself, and then whilst you watch it back, think about Reed and ask yourself, could you have been better on the basics? If you could, then go to your planning stage or pre and identify what went wrong in your analysis. And analysis is part of post on my wise sales cycle, and I'll share more on that one in the video coming your way soon. So stay with me, bear with me, and I'll see you soon. Also, stay safe.